everyone, it's Kerry back with you today. Like so many other journalists, I like using recycled packaging in my projects. I really like this Hangsell hole element. I think it adds a bit more interest. Today I'm going to show you a really quick and easy craft hack for creating this hole without having to use this punch. Now I have seen these punches available online. I've seen them anywhere from about $40 up to about $100. But I'm going to show you today how you can make this hole using just a hole punch, a craft knife and a ruler. So let's get started. So what I've got here in front of me are two different types of material. This one's a sort of a thin or lightweight cardstock, and this one's a much more thicker, like a board. I'm going to show you how to get the hole in both materials. So to begin with, I'll do the thinner material first, and I'm just going to fold my tag over without actually creasing it so that I've got it sort of folded in half like that. Then whilst I'm holding it, I'm going to take my single hole punch and making sure that I get both of these pieces of paper inside the hole punch. I'm going to punch a hole about 1 centimetre down from the top of the tag and probably just a couple, 2 or 3 millimetres in from this side of the tag. Then I'm going to keep holding it bent or folded over, and I'm going to take a small pair of scissors and I'm going to cut a line so that it meets the bottom of the hole. I want to try to get the line as straight as I can. And then I'm going to cut another line at the top of the hole, again trying to get it as close to the top of the hole as I can and as straight as I can. Then when I open up my tag, I've got the beginnings of my slot here. I just need to take my hole punch now, and I'm going to punch a hole in the top part of the slot, just taking out half a circle, like that. And now I've got a little Hangsell hole in this tag. So now I want to do the same sort of hole in this much more rigid material. So I can't fold or bend this without creasing or damaging the material. So I'm going to need to punch 2 holes to make my slot. To make sure the holes are evenly spaced from the top, I can either rule a line and then try and match the holes exactly on the line. But rather than do that, I'm going to use this ink pad as like a stopper or a bumper so that I can push my hole punch in, and as long as I make sure that my hole punch is pushed up against this ink pad, no matter where I punch along this line, they will be evenly spaced from the top down. So I'm just going to make sure my ink pad is straight here against this top part of my tag, and I'm just going to hold that firmly. And then I'm going to bring my hole punch in, and I'm going to eyeball the distance from here to my hole punch, and I'll need to match that same distance on the other side. So pushing up against my bumper and punching a hole there, pushing up against my bumper again, at the same distance, punching another hole there. So now I've brought in my craft knife and my ruler and cutting mat. I'm going to place the edge of the blade against the edge of the hole at the bottom and butt my ruler up to it, and then make sure my ruler is also matching with the edge of this hole here. And then I'll just cut away that little piece of excess, and then I'll do the same at the top. So now I have my slot. And all I need to do is take my hole punch, find the middle of my slot, and then punch another little half circle. And now I have a Hangsell hole in this much thicker material. So there we go. I hope you found that craft hack handy. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll see you again next time. Bye.